Hey Leos, we are going to get into your Chiron retrograde. Look at that. Y'all, look at y'all. Look at that, Leos. The sun and the strength card. Oh, yeah. We tapping into y'all energy. Funny. Okay. Um, we're going to tap into y'all Chiron retrograde healing series. And look at your healing journey. Chiron has been retrograde in your ninth house of spiritual growth, ascension, travel, higher education since 2019. So you could have been experiencing some changes when it comes to your belief systems and all of that. And if you haven't already, it's not too late to start your healing journey. Heavenly Mother, Heavenly Father, Higher Self, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, Guardian Angels, Archangels, and the Universe, we come to you humbly offering gratitude and thanks for the many lessons and blessings you have gifted us. Please continue to shine them down on us. We ask that you remove any curse and break every chain placed upon us and turn them into blessings. Allow us to open up and receive everything that is meant for us. Continue to release the things that no longer serve us as we walk in our truth. Again, we are forever grateful and thankful for the advice you're going to give Leo on their healing journey. All right, let's see what we got for the Leos. We're going to take a look at the main healing journey first. What we got for the Leos? All right, you got the Knight of Wands. Taking some action, moving towards your goals in a passionate manner. Ooh, we got the Ten of Wands. You got a lot of priorities to carry. But Spirit got your back. See, we talking about healing. It's a big responsibility. Okay, we got the Princess of Pentacles. All right, tapping into your healing nature. Yes. Self-love, learning, doing some grounding. All right, we got the Nine of Swords. You could be having massive downloads, anxiety, not sleeping at night. Uh-oh. You could be not sleeping back at night and worried about your priorities, so you're needing to take time to ground. Yeah, we have the Knight of Swords. It's time to clear your thoughts. All right? This is about your thoughts, clearing your thoughts, prioritizing your responsibilities at this time. We got the Tower. I think we've seen the Tower twice. You need to be focused on your self-love. You need to be focused on you with the Princess of Cups. This is a shift in direction. Okay? This is you learning how to ground and focus on your priorities. You got a lot of responsibilities. All right, let's look at the inner child for Leo. You could be trying to ground all of the messages that you could be intaking during this time. All right, inner child healing. What the inner child up to for Leo? You do rule the inner child, so you know. You got the Five of Pentacles. Oh, healing from lack. We got the Eight of Cups. Yes, getting away from emotional turmoil. We got the Three of Pentacles. We got the Two of Swords. We got the Eight of Swords with the Seven of Swords. Oh, you could be walking away from things that You're walking away from people, places, and things that bring you lack. The energy flows. And Gemini had retreating from those that cause internal conflict. All right. You got the Seven of Swords. This the inner child. You could be walking away from some things that you were told as a child that could have been blocking you. With the Two of Swords and the Eight of Swords, there's a big blockage there that you might not see. Or we get into it. The Five of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles is the Eight of Pentacles. You could be working on releasing blockages from inner childhood healing. Okay? You know where to go for you. Let's look at the shadow self for Leo. We got a lot of swords, so it's mental. All right? And with those pentacles, it's like you need to get to the root. So this is digging up the root here in the inner childhood. You could be working on removing blockages that were built. Okay? And this could be mental blockages. Let's see. Shadow self for Leo. Shadow self for Leo. All right, we got the Three of Cups. We got the Seven of Pentacles. You don't want to focus on what doesn't bring you growth. We got the Ace of Cups. Somebody had that. We have the Hermit. Going within for the self-love. And we got the Wheel of Fortune. What did I say? Focusing on your self-love here. We got this in the main journey. All right? Because you got a lot of priorities. You got a lot of things to take care of. And you're learning how to ground yourself to focus. All right? This is you can no longer focus on what doesn't bring you growth. And that's why you're releasing these mental blocks here. We got the Six of Cups. Releasing mental blocks from the past. Yeah, there were some lies. Look at that. The Lovers, the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and then you got the Knight of Wands that's in, look at that. The Knight of Wands come out first. And then you got the Ten of Wands again. So basically, you're healing the shadow. Okay, I see a lot of this energy from your shadow in your main healing journey. All right. As you are working on your shadow and releasing what no longer works for you, you're removing mental blockages. Look at that, the Three of Pentacles. Most definitely. Hidden underlying motives that move you forward. All right, we talked about getting down to the root. Look at this. We talked about freeing yourself from those mental blockages. You see how the moon, that's hidden. Somebody trying to play on your mental. That's what you're removing. Ooh. You're removing mental blockages. All right, let's see what we have for the inner child for Leos. Change your environment. We talked about those thoughts. clearing mental blockages. This is like in your mind, right? Your thoughts create your reality here. They want you to change your environment. That could be some of the blockages, some of the things that you're removing, the mental blocks. Oh, they must want another one. We got look to nature for healing. Look. Okay. Changing your energy. Detach and seek refuge. Look at that. You focusing on yourself. You focusing on healing yourself. Not focusing on others. Right? Releasing those blocks. Here. Oh yeah. This is what's making the wheel turn. Focusing on your self-love. Paying attention to self. Because there's lies. There's deceit. What do we got? You have a reminder, a number 28, which is a 10. Oh, you had an 8 and a 10 here. 35 and a 19. All right. You have reminder. Somebody had that yesterday. You have a master number 44. Okay. You got playful. Get active. All right. You have a 43, which is a 7 with understanding. Taurus had that. And look at you coming out with the strength card. Another number 45. Spirit is going to give you the strength to change your environment. Look at that. And you have choices. Okay, this is about you. It's about your choices and the decisions you make and bringing them into balance. Like I said, you don't want to focus on things that don't grow anymore. All right, you got selling out, a number 1, and you have a number 17, which is an 8 with beauty, and you have a number 4 with sexuality. Okay, so could be about you being true to yourself. Okay. That's not selling out, not doing things because others want you to do them. We got that 3 of Pentacles, that 2 of Swords, that 8 of Swords, that 3 of Cups, that 7 of Pentacles. 3 is somebody outside of you. Okay? That's working with somebody else. And I feel like you're seeing the beauty and the value of staying true to yourself. Look at the total difference. This could be 2 different Leos. And we do got 888 on the board. We got 4 8s on the board. Ooh. Some of y'all could not be being true to yourself, and some of y'all can see the beauty in being true to yourself. You could, this is what you could be cutting off. People who are not true to themselves. We see that. And with that sexuality, this is about your life force, your sacral energy, your creations. What do we got for Leos? Whoa. We got death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. And we have doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. All right? Because sometimes when you have all the answers, you might mess it up. And we have purpose. All right. I know what I am here to do. And that's what you could be working on during this time. You can be doing some internal searching to create. Stop doubting yourself, being true to yourself, letting things go at its natural order. healing for Leos. We have soul family strength again. Finding your soul family is a blessing that reaps many benefits. You are being asked to reach out and explore to find soul connections that will feel familiar and safe and trusted when you meet them. Send out your intention to connect with your soul family and see who comes your way. We got that change of environment. So spirit can be bringing people, places, and things towards you that align with you. All right? We do got the endings here. We got nature therapy, grounded. Third, triple confirmation. Your soul loves to connect and be one with nature. A beautiful healing takes place when you ground and center yourself with the earth. Being in nature has a way to restore what has been lost and brings you back to center. All right? So some of you guys need to be grounded. All right? Because some things that are being removed, are being blocked, is to make sure that you are being true to yourself. It's a healing lesson. Your spiritual conversation for August was your spiritual protection is so good if everything feels like a loss. Really. All right, let's see what we have for Leos. Healing for Leos. All right, we got release. It's time to let go. You're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free of all drama, and this is the first step to achieving that. We got release judgment. There's a lot of releasing that's taking place. Like I said, you're releasing mental blocks here. Holding on to judgment, whether yourself or others, only clouds your vision. You need to ground. Release it and see the world and your path with clearer eyes. You need a change in scenery. We got follow your passion. We've seen that with the Knight of Wands. If there's something that excites and motivates you, it's a message from your Akashic record that it can lead into your abundance. Don't silence it. And we have choice. You have choice right here. Double confirmation. You're getting a lot of confirmations here. You're being asked to make a choice that you've been struggling with. It's time to decide which path you're going to take. Listen to your intuition. Eliminate everyone else's input and feel your way through the choice that is right for you. The time is now. What did I say? You need to ground. Didn't we say you blocking out, you removing mental blockages? So that could be releasing that Three of Pentacles, that Three of Cups, not focusing on what no longer grows for you here. Okay. You got choices and decisions to make, Leos. What do we got for the Leos? We got masculine energy, so balancing your masculine energy. We have struggle. You could be in your masculine energy too much, and you need to flow into the feminine. That is where the creative comes out. And we have omens. You got a lot of confirmations, so pay attention. You have a number 31, which is a 4, a 32, which is a 5, and a 16, which is a 7. Okay? And you have a number 30 with divine timing. We do got the Wheel of Fortune. Now it's time for you to go within and do your shadow work. It's a choice. Be healing the masculine within you. That's your responsibilities, your priorities. What do we got for Leos? Where can I create more space? Instead of filling yourself up with busy work and things to do, create a more sacred space in your schedule, in your home, your mind, your lungs, and in your heart. Take time to just be. Do a clutter detox of your schedule, home, and innermost self. Make space. Clarity will come. That's right on time. Am I on the right path? This is something you've been questioning. Look at that there. Sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lose trust in the process and question if we are on the right path at all. Know this, you are on the right path. Keep going, keep believing, keep remembering that you made a soul contract that you are currently fulfilling in every area of your life. Even if you can't see it, that doesn't mean it's not real. Today, search for all the ways you are aligned with your soul's purpose. The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. We got the omens and you got divine timing. So things that's happening right now are happening for a reason. All right, let's see what we have. Healing lessons for Leos. All right, we have noticed the subtle changes. Color is powerful. Select a color that you don't normally wear and introduce that into your wardrobe. This changes the energy in your field, including your sense of self. Your goal to discover how subtle changes can increase or decrease your comfort level. Identify your health-related fears. Ask yourself if you're afraid to heal. Your conscious mind may say no because that's the logical reply, but this question is for that deeper part of you, your emotional self, which might have developed fears about becoming healthy. Your goal, to explore whether you have a deep-seated reasons to want to postpone healing. We talked about getting to the root of things. All right, let's close the Leos out with the White Light Oracle. He's preparing you for greater. Okay. White Light Oracle. Let's get a card to close out the Leo's healing journey at this time. We have a number 31. I think you do got a 31 on the board. Pay attention to those double confirmations. Shaktipat of Seahorse. As you embrace your inner essence, you will be at peace with who you are, including your vulnerability, and no longer see the need to conform to social ideas which have no true resonance for your heart. You are being encouraged to trust your intuitive recognition of which environments and relationships harmonize well with you. Supporting your spiritual growth and well-being on all levels, you have the innate capacity to manifest. Relax and you shall attract all you need. Didn't I say you releasing these blockages? You see the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Cups. Spirit is aligning you. Volatile or overly restless seas compromise the well-being of the seahorse. Such intensity drains their energy, forcing them to go against their naturally gentle way of being. They thrive in environments that are calm and accommodate their slow, graceful movements. Rather than aggressively hunting seahorses, patiently wait until what they need comes their way, and then actively receive it. Seahorse has a relationship of commensalism with seagrass and coral. Commensalism is a medicine of connection, protection, and stabilization. In such a relationship, we receive what we need without being parasitic. We intelligently seek out sources that naturally support us rather than attempting to manipulate someone or something to be other than what it is. In this case of the seahorse, as it hides from predators in the seagrass and studies itself on coral, neither seagrass nor coral are harmed. This symbiotic relationship of seahorse and its helpful friends reflects the supportive nature of the relationship between soul and spirit. Spirit will provide whatever support the soul requires to thrive. In Greek myth, the seahorse is hippocampus, which translate as horse of the sea. Known both as steeds of the gods and the benevolent creatures who prevented sailors from drowning or becoming lost at sea, seahorses are a symbol of protection. They are about the outmaneuvering negative forces and bringing grace and peace. Seahorse is our guardian when we are going through challenging times, especially on an emotional level. Shaktipat is a transmission of grace. It is an enlightening gift of the energy that enables mastery. Shaktipat of Seahorse empowers us to instinctively seek environments that are conducive to our well-being, rather than damaging ourselves by trying to adapt to external situations or societal values. It teaches us that we are enough and we have the innate spiritual magnetism to attract what we need in our lives. We gravitate away from falsehood and toward authentic being. Oh, we talked about this. Named for its seahorse-like shape, the hippocampus is the neural center of the human brain. It helps us navigate our way in the world and find where we can thrive and best avoid negative influences. Each seahorse has a unique coronet or crown on top of its head. It is said that, like human fingerprints, no two are completely alike. This oracle assures you that your path and what supports you will be unique. If you attempt to fit into social constructs or cliques that don't reflect your essence, you will weaken yourself and become more susceptible to negativity. You are encouraged to consider what is a natural best fit for you, to be honest and authentic, even in your vulnerability. It is only from that place can you respond appropriately. When you are in your authenticity, much power and grace shall rally to support you. The world can seem unfriendly or unsupportive at times, but this oracle reassures you that as you honor who you are, you will naturally find friends that attract supportive assistance to obtain all you need to thrive. Healing process. Take a moment to place your hand on your heart and imagine, feel, and intend and desire to really connect to your true inner self. You can imagine going beneath the layers of your appearance and outer self into the inner realm of your soul. Say out loud, I trust in the uniqueness, sacred beauty, higher purpose, and perfect inner potential that I am. I surrender into the unconditionally loving acceptance that spirit has for me. You got to embrace the promise. Oh, that's your portion. Oh, heed the encouragement to be my true self. I do not need to adapt, compromise, or alter myself to be like anyone else. My true nature is divinely designed. I seek out to cast off ego concepts like tattered old clothes, standing peaceful, luminous, and unshackled in my own true nature. From the place of truth, I feel connected to my heart. I can easily attract all I desire from this place of authenticity and integrity. May all beings know such peace, comfort, and love. You can rest in this connection with yourself, hand on heart if you choose, as long as it feels right for you. Then ground and hydrate. You have completed your healing process. Man, you're going through some deep healing and you being protected as you go through some healing. All right? This is a shift in environment, a change in thoughts, a change in your physical, a change in your emotional. Oh, yeah. Big changes.